What's the problem with me?
Can we get the real Andy? I would prefer the real Andy.
Oh, let's get the real Max. I'll take off my mask when you take off your mask, brother.
Because who's your new favorite YouTuber, Ian, that wanted to be on the show with us?
The Madman. The Madman.
Mad Movie Man.
Let's bring on Max Movies because he scares the living shit out of me. Hold on.
Oh, wow.
Mad Max says, I think you should apologize. Right? I'm sitting here in a goddamn torn down pool house.
I don't even know who you
pool house
are.
is torn apart. Okay, it's torn apart because I'm remodeling on my $70 webcam. Okay, I'm no better than you.
Movie Madness Entertainment.
Welcome, everyone, all you two viewers. Oh, one viewer. Sorry. Thank you, one viewer.
I'm there, right there.
Oh, you're the viewer?
Well, yeah, I got to be a mod too, right?
Oh, wow. There's
Double
nothing
duty.
else going on tonight. This is the place to be. MME, never forget it. Remember to like this video so we could get 2 viewers and then maybe 3 if we're asking too much.
If we're lucky, we'll get 4.
Wow, this is really proof that when something's going on, something's going on. And I'm not going to comment on that, but, you know. Hey, Droga52.
Hey, buddy.
I saw your comment earlier. Tomorrow night's a members-only stream. We're just going to keep this a nice casual. I'm actually, my pal Brian is part of Team MME. He's been my right-hand man, and we're going to keep Movie Talk alive. Great conversations. So any opportunity that I have, just me and Brian, to get a good hour movie talk. Maybe after the first hour, Droga, I'll send you a link because that's something else I want to try is have Team MME for the first hour and then open it up. So Droga, I'll send you a link after the first hour. We got 3 viewers.
All right. For all 3 of you.
Winning like Charlie Sheen. Winning.
Tiger's blood.
Yes.
Winning.
Yes. Okay. So here's now there's 2. Darn it. Okay, well, here's the Book of Boba Fett, episode 6 and 7. So my friend, Mikey Sutton, not to bring his, I have separate topic. I will cover that later in a single video. I think there is irrational hatred towards them. You could keep, and this is why I talk about them and then I move on, because people are they have anger towards them. I can understand if you don't believe him. I'm not telling you to believe him. I think he generates a good basis for great movie talk and speculation, which I like. But please don't take it personal towards him or Sil. They are people on this platform. They are creators, and I don't want to go too personal. And you know what? Everyone is still my friend. Brian, I think I try harder than everyone to talk to as many people as I can. I really say that.
Honestly, I don't really have much issue with either one of them.
But you don't believe a lot of stuff.
Well, the subject matter I don't care about. Okay. Sorry, I don't want to hear news about the Snyderverse or cut or anything like that because it's in the past. Yeah. There's other stuff to look forward to.
Marcus Cruz says ObiWan is go.
Gonna.
Hey, Patrick.
Hey, what's up, buddy?
I really wanted to talk about episode 6 and 7 of the Star Wars: The Book of Boba Fett. You know what? I'm thinking of getting good rest that night and staying up and doing a watch along.
Ooh.
Because I have it based on a source that if you thought at the last episode was amazing, that you're going to be shocked by the 6th and 7th episode. And then Brian, a master of speculation, has some theories. Go ahead, Brian. Lay it out.
I do.
And people in the chat, play along. What do you think? If you thought last episode was really cool, what do you think they could have in store that would really get a lot of buzz for the show? Get a lot of buzz for the end of Boba Fett and Mandalorian the next season. What could they do Brian, go ahead.
Okay, I'm going to expand a little bit on more what I said. Okay,
Yes.
we're not going to get to see Luke Skywalker because he is out finding Jedi relics with Lor Santeca. But if Din Djarin does go to the academy, and assuming that's where Grogu's at, we're going to get to see a young Ben Solo. I think that would be really damn cool. Absolutely.
Yes.
Kylo Ren in Jedi training. They're like, oh, yeah, come on, Grogu, what's up? You know, something like that. Just kind of.
Yes.
Like, hey, I'm here to see Grogu. You know, what's your name? Oh, my name is Ben. Just something like that. You know, it's like not necessarily like just over the top or like in your face, but just something subtle.
Even if it's like, even not even considering Ben Solo and young Kylo, considering the Jedi Academy, you know, that was something that was skipped over a lot. We didn't see enough of that in The Last Jedi. And connecting to some of these kids, some of these youth at the Academy, just remember Revenge of the Sith when Anakin went with the younglings.
Yeah.
That is gonna, you know, then are you still going to be okay with Kylo's redemption at the end of Rise of Skywalker after that? If you connect to some of these younglings, and who's to say if maybe Grogu escaped? I don't know.
Could be a possibility.
But like, if they dealt with Grogu there, and then he doesn't survive what happened at The Last Jedi with the Knights of Ren, oh my God, people are going to get rage on Kylo. There's going to be a big turn on Kylo.
I feel like it's going to happen. Hey, Bradley, what's up?
Hey, guys, what's going on?
Just movie talk. Nothing else is going on the internet tonight.
We're getting some Star Wars speculation. It's so exciting. Like, this is good shit.
We're talking about the Book of Boba Fett, and I've heard rumors that if you thought the last episode was amazing, go watch or get prepared for the buzz that you're going to get from the last two episodes. That's from Mikey Sutton. I'm not going to play a clip of Mikey Sutton saying that, but I watched a stream where he was on it. He's like, if you think that was great, wait till you see the next two. It's going to blow your mind. And then we're just speculating on what we could see. Brian's speculation is the Academy. Maybe Luke might not be there, but Grogu and seeing. Go ahead, Brian. Tell Bradley.
Wouldn't it be cool to see a young Ben Solo?
I would love that, to be honest. I would really like that.
Right? Yeah. Like Padawan Ben. Just, you know, they're learning the Jedi stuff. I think that would be great because everybody would connect that a little bit. Maybe it would give a little more context. That's why I like a lot of these shows. Oh, what?
This is what Marcus is saying. ObiWan is going to be the finale, setting up the ObiWan shoes. What are ObiWan shoes? I'm thinking series.
He's dead.
Yeah, I don't understand how that one would work. Unless it's like the end scene is like a throwback.
Yeah, or like a Force Ghost or something. Even then, like having his Force Ghost doesn't really. I don't know how that would fit in the show, to be honest.
Well, according to the comic that came out, Boba Fett was the one that told Darth Vader who Luke was.
Oh, okay.
So I'm wondering if that might be something like, you know, if he's in the back of the tank and has a flashback, and he's like, well, his name is Skywalker.
Well, they could do a flashback or something. I'm more on the. I mean, come on. Are they really going to make this little pod?
What does ObiWan have connection to any of this? That's what I don't understand. Like,
True.
I don't understand. Well, he has no connection. He has no connection to this. Luke does.
Yeah.
Vader does. Yes. So, I mean, if they're going to put Vader in the ObiWan show, I mean, it's kind of a convoluted way of doing it, but I could see it working.
Well, can you imagine them making this ship out of a Naboo fighter? They're removing the droid section and say, "Oh, that's just there for whatever reason." Come on, we know
they're putting Grogu on that.
Oh
ship.
Yeah.
Maybe he doesn't like the way the Jedi are training him or something like that. I don't know. Maybe we won't even get to see it. That'll be like, watch Mandalorian season 3. Wait a year. It's like,
yeah, I feel like he's gonna steal him back. I don't know how or why, but I feel like because honestly, think of all the potential money they could lose if they don't involve Grogu anymore. Like merchandising, just popularity, views, and stuff like that. they're not getting rid of Grogu anytime soon. I don't think.
We're talking the 10 years at least.
So see,
Yeah.
the end of
Between the two?
season 2, Bradley, they were just playing with your emotions. They're like, no, the Mando and Grogu can't be separate for long. They're gonna bring him back around.
If they don't, I'm gonna be kind of disappointed, to be honest, because we didn't get any answers about, and that's fine. Honestly, if we don't get any answers about Yoda's species, even a name or where they came from, I'm cool with that. But it would be really nice to just have that information. But I'm honestly okay if they keep it open and just leave it a mystery.
I'm thinking more Bad Batch season 2, man.
That could be a
Because
possibility, yeah.
the way Bad Batch ended, where they showed up at that mountain, where like all the secret Imperial, experiments went down.
Mhm.
Like, no, it's that's where they're gonna find Grogu. They're gonna see him there.
Okay.
I just got a feeling.
Any theories, Bradley, on if they're right and this next 2 episodes really give you something to get a lot of buzz on this show towards the end, what do you think or hope to see? What are your speculation on that?
Well, I
Boba
feel
Fett?
like we're definitely going to see Grogu for
Okay.
at least a few minutes. I guarantee it's going to be the opening of the next episode, and if not, that's fine. But I don't really think, honestly, all these surprise cameos and stuff, if they do happen in the last 2 episodes, it's going to feel kind of weird to me, to be honest. Like, we've gotten 4 episodes of Boba Fett, right? And the story that he's going on, the flashbacks and all that stuff. And then you get a Mando episode, and then you have the last 2 episodes, which are just cameos and concluding the story that we've seen the past 4 episodes. It wouldn't feel like a Boba Fett show to me, to be honest. It would just feel like, oh, it's everybody else coming in to see Boba Fett and saying what's up, helping him out,
Well, if you think about it, though, that's kind of like the first Godfather movie.
Yeah.
Like the first Godfather movie, Vito Corleone was the Godfather, but he was barely in it. He was alluded to a lot and heavy scenes he was in, but I mean, he was the one pulling the strings. So if that's the angle they're going, Darth Jar Jar, that would be kind of interesting if we got to see. Like, can we go back to Naboo? Like, what's so wrong with Naboo? Like,
let's go back to Coruscant too.
Yes, like let's go back to some old planets that we saw in the prequels.
Okay.
Like, I mean, especially since we've seen Camino a bunch of times.
Well, here's Shifty Gizm. I do think the ObiWan show will be related to Boba Fett, then lead back into the crossover. Mace returns in Kenobi.
Mace Windu's dead. He's dead.
No one's ever really gone.
Oh my God!
I was really.
Come
on, Bradley.
He got unlimited power.
He got electrocuted twice with the lightsaber and fell off of the Jedi temple.
And out of Andy's, come on now.
He's dead.
He's dead.
No,
he's dead.
No.
We saw him
dead.
We literally saw him die.
You saw him flip out the window.
You think anyone survives that?
Yes, a Jedi. Yes.
Well, if you're a peacemaker, I guess you do.
You could push yourself.
They're not invincible.
No, they're not invincible. But come on, if there's a Star Wars character that could come back, he's more likely than both Mace not Mace. Who's the guy that got cut in half?
Oh, Darth
Maul. Darth Maul and the Emperor. He's more likely to come back than both those two.
Well, the Emperor was Sith
He fell into a
so...
Death Star. Yes. Sam, he does went back in.
Yeah, he had cloning technology, so that doesn't really equate to Mace Windu.
All right. Well, he's coming back.
No, he's not.
Yeah, you'll be on. We got to get to the comments on my last video too. I did a reaction to Matt Jarbo why Joker sequel was a bad idea, and there were some cool comments there, so I thought I'd share them. Let me bring those up here. I think you left one, Bradley. So we'll get that.
Yeah, I did.
Okay. Channel comments. All right. Mystic Shadows. I think it's best as a one-shot movie. Not much of a Batman fan. Everyone has their own opinions. Okay. RJ says, Max, would you be okay if they remade Back to the Future or made a sequel without Michael J. Fox? Because some things just shouldn't happen. Now, I will be lying if that didn't get me thinking. And we're getting a little bit of an echo. But I think if there's a good story to tell, I don't want to limit it. I would say don't do it unless you have a really good story to tell. Obviously, the owner of the IP hasn't sold it off and controls the rights to it. So I think eventually you're going to get some form of Back to the Future if it's in the same universe.
As soon as Robert Zemeckis dies.
Yeah, a year later, they're going to announce it.
I would prefer if Michael J. Fox was involved, even in his current state, if he was just like a...
Hey, make him Doc Brown. How about that?
Yeah, exactly. Well, or a mentor character.
Mentor,
or his family. Someone in his family.
Christopher Lloyd's still alive.
So
is Mary Steenburgen.
Yeah, obviously, Zemeckis doesn't want to do it. He holds the rights, so I respect rights holders, but, listen, even if it's not now, maybe it'll feel bad if they did it now when Michael J. Fox is still dealing with an illness and it's not a good look. So there's be tactful about things, of course.
Mm-hmm.
I do think there is a future for the franchise. I don't want it to be forced, though. If there's really nothing to say, if it's like Matrix Resurrections.
Yeah, pretty much.
And it's just there to be there, and it really doesn't move the needle forward or have something new to say. And it's just a reboot or revisioning just to do the same story. Nah, I don't want that. I don't want to gatekeep the property either, but I'm just like, yeah, I don't, unless there's something intriguing or new. If you're going to tell the same story, why bother? I'm open to it. But then Bradley is on the channel now, said the genre is 100% oversaturated, but I still love the genre, and I still am going to go see Batman opening weekend. Everything's oversaturated but Batman. Oh, wait, no, you didn't say that.
No, it is. No, it is. I agree for sure.
And
that's part of the reason why I'm just over it in general.
And I still look forward to most projects coming out. Joker 2 shouldn't have even been a thought. Wow. But of course, it made $1 billion, so they're going to make it to shit. And that's the only reason they're going to make a sequel. If it didn't make the money, it wouldn't have ever been considered. Okay.
You better start hearting these comments, dude. What the hell's wrong with you?
I will. Anthony Peltry says no point of Joker 2. I think there's lots of points to it. Somehow Palpatine was returned. Shifty Gizm says they got to reveal who rescued Grogu from the temple.
No, it's Mando.
Who says he got rescued? Do we know this?
I don't think he would have died in the temple, to be honest.
I don't know.
We'll find out in Bad Batch.
If that happens, people are gonna rethink their Kylo love.
I like Kylo. I think he's pretty cool. I
know, but what if you Bradley? What if you found out that Grogu was at the temple when the Knights of Ren did the stuff, just like Anakin took care of the younglings?
Oh, my heart would break. My heart would absolutely break.
Cancel Kylo. I should do a separate video. Cancel Kylo.
Cancel Ren.
You know what doesn't make sense about his plan, though, that I've noticed in the sequel trilogy that no one really talks about amongst the issues in those movies. But a biggest issue is Vader's a Force ghost, right? Anakin is a Force ghost. And the only reason Kylo's doing what he's doing is to live up to his grandfather's legacy and to fulfill that. Well, wouldn't Anakin see this shit going on and come back and be like, dude, it's good. I'm okay. I made amends with who I was, and me and my son are cool. I'm not a Sith Lord anymore.
Well, that was Palpatine in his head. That wasn't Anakin Vader.
I know. I feel like Anakin should have showed up though and been like, "Dude, like you're good. You don't need to do what you're doing."
Well, that's true. Where was Anakin's Force ghost during all these events? That's true. That's a plot hole. Yeah.
And how did he de-age all of a sudden? Like at the end of freaking the Return of the Jedi, man. It just doesn't make any damn sense. George Lucas.
They go to no. I think it does actually make sense. I think
it does. It does because that's the one we're more familiar with.
No, because that's when he was more towards the light.
True.
When he was younger
as well.
So yeah. So it's kind of like if you go back to the light after you're dark, you go back to where you were most light. I think. Like for example, the reason ObiWan's older is because when he died, he was the closest to the Force.
True.
Now this theory would be moot if, like, when Luke, was he the younger Luke or the older Luke when he passed? I can't remember. Older Force Ghost Luke.
Oh,
and
Force Ghost Luke
and Rise of Skywalker.
Yeah,
He
it was the older. Yeah,
Okay.
it was the older one.
So I think the Force Ghost represents when they're closest to the light side of the Force, is my interpretation.
Yeah. And so is Leia too at the end of there.
H. Bart says he was rescued during Order 66. I don't know.
I want to know where the Jedi are just chilling and like hanging out when they're not showing up as Force Ghosts. Like, what are they doing? Like,
well,
are they
not
smoking?
Not all the Jedi are Force Ghosts.
That's true.
There's only 3.
Like, I can imagine like just Obi-Wan and Yoda and Anakin like just chilling, getting high as hell.
Yeah,
talking about stuff and like, oh, gotta go visit Luke real quick. I'll be right
and
back.
their voices in their head, they're like, "Hey, Qui-Gon, shut up," because he only got halfway there.
The temple in Revenge of the Sith, Max. Who rescued Grogu from there? Possibly Mace or Cal Kestis or someone new.
Not Cal Kestis, because Cal Kestis was on another planet during Order 66.
No. I mean, I think you're misunderstand. Maybe I didn't present it well, Shifty Gizm. I mean, like, I'm not saying Grogu died in Revenge of the Sith younglings.
No, he's talking about
Last Jedi.
Last
Jedi. The Last Jedi, not temple, but where Luke was training the younglings there. I said if you find out that the Knights of Ren took care of the younglings there, and Grogu was one of them in training, how that would impact. So I do know they're separate. I'm saying that would really change the way people think of Kylo. That would be another step. Forget about Han Solo taking out a young Grogu.
Everybody's favorite character now.
Even though he's probably older than Han when he died, if he died, he still looks like a kid. I don't get a lot of stuff. You want to know how much I don't get it? I want to ask you all a serious question. Why do our people so biased? What the fuck is wrong with my spelling?
Do you English, Max?
No, I do not. I can't believe anyone. I watched the video later. I'm like, what the hell did I meant to say, why are people so biased? I put, why do our people so biased? There you go. I have issues. Okay. So, Aaron, that's not cool. Choking on Porg? I don't know. No, Mace is not super dead. You wait and see.
Super dead. Like,
no, Anakin's not going to. No,
dude, he got the brunt that killed Darth Vader, man. He got it worse.
Shifty Gizm says, well, it's split. If the split timeline theory happens, Grogu was never at the temple when that version of Ben went nuts. Okay. I don't know. Grogu would have been killed by the First Order in the creation of Snoke. I
don't think so. They were using Grogu to make Snoke.
Any other theories besides the Ben Solo in this next episode? Anything surprising that will get a lot of buzz?
Well, if we don't see that, maybe we'll get a little teaser of the Ahsoka show. Bo-Katan, or maybe the Ahsoka show.
Yeah.
That would be better for me than Bo-Katan coming back. Mm-hmm. Because I want to see all the Mandalorians get behind the person with the darksaber.
Or Thrawn.
You know. That would be super cool. Or Ezra.
If he's Thrawn or Ezra.
Oh, dude. Yeah, no. Mm-hmm. Even if it's like for 10 seconds, you know, that starship crashes onto the deserts of Tatooine, and you're just like, I can see that.
Oh, Mace is brought back to life by saying MFer. That would be an amazing Jedi superpower.
It'll be a scroll. It'll be a scroll. Yeah. Just like Nick
Fury. Oh, that's a good guess, that boy 22 Kira. That's been rumored a while. Yeah.
That's something I was thinking too. Like, I would love to see Kira come back.
But she'll have to be aged up a little bit, right?
Well, maybe, but Alden Ehrenreich bring him back as Han Solo. You don't have to de-age. Please do not give me a de-aged Harrison Ford. I will flip my lid if I get a de-aged Harrison Ford.
You know what's weird about the de-aging is it looked so good in The Last Jedi with that scene with Luke and Leia, or The Rise of Skywalker, and then you go from that to The Mandalorian, you're like, what happened?
Your head's floating, bro.
Yeah.
It's weird. Like, just recast. Jesus H. Christ. I have no issue seeing Alden Ehrenreich play Han Solo again. Like, if he could come back and do that, and it would make Kira make more sense too, because that's who you associate with that. You know, for me, it's like, no, dude, Harrison Ford don't want no part of this anymore. Let him be.
Ezra played by Aaron, no, not that Ezra, no, the guy that played Aladdin in the live action Aladdin, he was really good. I think he fits pretty well. I think he's the rumored front runner. That dude Vince is definitely Crimson Dawn and Kira.
Yes, 100%, 110%.
Shifty Gizm, Gideon, Pershing, and their experiments on Grogu are now put into question because the Resistance apprehended them in Mando season 2.
You know what I was thinking too when I was watching the episode? Because I was expecting them to open up with where they were at the finale of season 2. Like, they were on the ship, they're going to talk about the Darksaber with Bo-Katan. I was expecting them to just start right off from there. So I was curious. I'm like, how are they going to move on from Gina Carano if they're going to do that? And I think this episode was honestly the perfect way to do it. Like, oh yeah, he was apprehended. I'm here now. Things happened in between that finale and where I am right now.
Harrison Ford's like, what the F is a Mandalorian? That dude Vince, I love Boba Fett, died with bombs, but this show isn't likely getting a second season. Most likely the characters show up in other shows. I kind of agree.
Yeah, I think they're gonna make a few seasons out of this.
Oh,
we haven't seen the end of Fennec Shand.
Yeah, that's true. She is a great character. I like her.
Oh, dude, Ming-Na Wen, dude, give me more, please, and thank you. With her robot innards, like, I thought that was a nice touch. The last episode, anyways, going before last.
And we all know Boba Fett's going to be the new mayor of Mos Eisley. We already know.
Oh yeah. Well, see, okay, that's my thing. Okay, so if you thought Boba Fett was a bad guy before this show, are you going to think Boba Fett's a bad guy after this show?
Yeah, that's exactly. And what's interesting about that is he's like, I'm not a bounty hunter. I'm a crime lord. I'm like, is that any better? Is that supposed to be any better than a bounty hunter?
It's the same damn thing.
Marcus Cruz, I think I've heard it's just limited. I mean, if it blows everyone's mind and they have more stories to tell, but I think that's all that's in the cards, really.
Well, with Boba, I don't see them bringing this character back for a renaissance and being like, oh yeah, it's just a limited series. You'll see him in Mando here and there. I think they'll do at least 3 seasons.
Hey, Michael S. Hey.
This is no slight against Tamara Morrison, but like, he's not the world's greatest actor. I mean, I wouldn't see him fronting a show for that long. I think there's a reason why some of the stuff he does is, action instead of dialogue.
Aaron at World Order is tweeting out on Twitter that Royal Rumble is on. So yeah, I understand, Aaron. I know it's your Super Bowl, Royal Rumble. I get it. Okay.
WrestleMania is the Super Bowl. Come on, gosh.
Don't cancel me, people. I don't even cancel it anymore. I got enough headaches off of MME this week. I got another headache. I got to address her later.
If you've ever played any Star Wars video game, Boba Fett is on the Empire.
Remember to like the video to help with the views tonight. There's been other people streaming tonight, which is fine. I support other people streaming, but we're a little bit light on the viewers tonight, so every like helps. And I'm putting this team together, these great group of panelists like Brian and Bradley and Aaron, which they add a lot to the show, and that should be applauded. If you like panel shows, please do your part and support it. All it takes is a like, and that really helps us grow. That's right. We got plans. Me, Brian,
kick it in the
Bradley,
algorithm.
Yeah, kick it in the ass in the algorithm. Yeah,
that's right.
Marcus says Boba Fett is overrated. I think it's rated just fine. It's a mixed bag. It's not perfect.
You take the good, you take the bad, you get the rest, and then you have the facts of life. Okay, it's pretty good.
Well, this is the internet. Everything has to be horrible. Or there are going to be
the depths of horrible.
Just like Marvel, the more Star Wars does content, not everything's going to be a home run. Not everything's going to be a home run. Some might just get you to second base or something, you know.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with a solid double, okay? You can score runs.
Mando knocked it home when he came back in this last episode.
Oh, it's so good.
Well, dude, the stuff with the Coven, the Mandalorian Coven, and the freaking the history lesson that you got with the spoken with the Darksaber. I kind of wish we would have got to see a little Tar Vizsla action. That would have been super cool. But like, no, the history lesson, the fact that he's not a true Mandalorian anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and his like group of Mandalorians is basically like the cult. Of the Mandalorians.
They're the weird ones. Like, I
started
forgot what
to
their
notice
name
that.
was though. God dang it. What was their name from Clone Wars? The name of that group. Because Bo-Katan was in that group too.
Hey, Firewater. Firewater, I gotta get, maybe if you have time tomorrow night, get a fire stream just to ask you some questions. I don't know if you have time. Good evening, Firewater.
Hey, what's up, man?
Was it the Children of the Watch? Was that
Death Watch?
Death Watch.
Death Watch.
Yes,
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So, well, that's who rescued Din Djarin. It was Death Watch.
Mm-hmm.
Well, here's another article from Polygon.com. It's talking about the book of Boba Fett's Halo isn't a Halo reference. It's bigger than that. So I thought this would be interesting. I did not read this ahead of time, as per usual. George Lucas has always been something of a pack rat when it comes to the bigger world of science fiction. Critics have charged him with borrowing from some of the science fiction's best-known stories, like Isaac Asimov's Foundation. And that's the other reason I want to get Apple Plus, is I want to see the Foundation series, Frank Herbert's Dune. With episode 5 of the Book of Boba Fett, we can now cite another huge influence, Larry Niven's Ringworld. So it wasn't even Halo, is Ringworld.
I was getting like weird, what was it, Mass Effect vibes.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, okay.
I like that. I thought it was really cool seeing
it's unique.
In this latest episode, the show's titular character took a breather while we caught up with the adventures of Din Djarin from The Mandalorian. We last saw him. He relinquished his diminutive ward, Grogu. His latest bounty takes him somewhere interesting, a ring-shaped space station where his latest quarry works as a butcher. If you've ever played the Halo games or read Niven's classic novel, you will immediately recognize this massive structure. The Star Wars has never shied away from massive structures like the Death. Yeah, it's very refreshing not to see another goddamn Death Star.
Right.
I'm very open to ring worlds. Are you too?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Oh, thanks, Firewater. Sure. Mass Effect and KOTOR 1 vibes.
Yeah, exactly. Like big time.
Yeah. So let me see. I could probably do that, but I'll have to put the member stream earlier. Yeah, I could do that.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So what is your thoughts there, the Ring World? And I didn't know about this. Did you know about this? This novel?
No, this is pretty cool. To me, it kind of reminded me of episode of Star Trek: The Next Generation where they found Scotty on a Dyson sphere.
Mm-hmm.
And the Dyson sphere is just this giant sphere built around a sun.
Mm-hmm.
And the inside of the sphere is like the surface of a planet.
Yes.
That episode was amazing. It gave us Scotty.
Elysium too. Yeah. Elysium's not that. I got to give it another shot.
It's actually pretty good.
Yeah.
I like the Citadel from what the hell, from Mass Effect. Like, yeah, dude, the capital.
They're going to make a Mass Effect series on Amazon.
That seems really cool. I liked the first 2 Mass Effect games were like some of my favorite video games of all time.
It's on Game Pass right now. I got to go back and play it. Don't remake
right.
Back to the Future. I born 1995. My dad saw a film was kid. Well, I'm actually going to read it like you wrote it, Patrick. And believe me, if anyone, you're a man of my own heart. If you saw this, yes. Why are people so biased? Why do people are so biased? Don't remake Back to the Future. I born 1995. My dad saw film was kid. Thank you, Patrick. You made my night. Thank you.
No problem. Yes, Relics. That's the name of the episode. That's a good one.
Why are people so biased?
Because that's human nature. People are just tend to be biased about things that they like or don't like.
Paradise Live. Good evening. It's been a while. Hey,
Yeah.
Relics. I'm open to Back to the Future in the future. I understand why that's one that there's more of a discussion there, because if Michael J. Fox was as healthy as he could be, like other old actors, I think he would be more open to, or the situation might be different. But also because of that, and because of the property owner, Zemeckis doesn't want to do it. I have to respect in the person that created the project.
Well, like in my comment, I said, is there anything sacred anymore?
Yeah. Well, I don't think it really takes away from other things being done. I mean, listen, the other project, there's a reason that remakes franchises are profitable. They're sold off. There's still life within them. There's going to be hits and misses. We all know this.
Are we going to get Forrest Gump 2?
Oh my God.
Yes, I would like to
Schindler's List 2.
No, come on.
I mean, come on. Let's
get me canceled again.
Let's make all the movies.
Well, they are making. I still don't know how they're going to make Gladiator 2, but I'm open to it.
Oh, The Abyss Part 2. That was a good one, right?
Yeah, I'd like to see that world revisited. Yes.
No, I don't know, man.
Can we get a Master of Noms in Star Wars? Absolutely, I want to see that.
Yeah. I'm working on it.
Back to the Future is perfect. No reason to remake. Just like Citizen. Now, if you're gonna say do something within the Back to the Future franchise, that's a different story than remake.
I would take a sequel because people are still alive.
Say continuation, just like the Cobra Kai people said they had an idea to do it, but then they actually pitched it to Zemeckis and them, and they declined. The Crow 2. I would like to see another Crow.
I don't think they'll ever touch that ever again.
They've been trying. I think
it's too tainted.
You see the image of Momoa?
Yeah, I saw it. He looked pretty good, honestly. He looked pretty good. But if they do it, I would honestly like them to be closer to the graphic novel. But there's a reason why they didn't do it back then, because it's a much darker tale of how he and his wife were murdered. And Shifty gives him, there is a movie called Freaky with Vince Vaughn that's absolutely hilarious. Check it out. It's on HBO.
Okay. Well, Degrassi says Back to the Future can't be remade without the Bobs, Gale and Zemeckis involvement. No Back to the Future after they're gone. Then their children will pick those bones clean.
Unfortunately.
Yeah. Let me see. You know what we needed, which we haven't had a good one since the 80s? A good body swap movie. Give me a new Vice Versa or the other one with Dudley Moore and Kirk Cameron.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, because we kind of already got big again with Shazam. So
yeah. Sequel is Doc and Marty sitting around bitching. We never got flying cars and hoverboards.
Oh my
goodness! To find out what wrong.
Yes. Can we make this happen? Like, oh my God, yes.
That should that should at least be a skit on like Silent Live or something. Get them to do a skit.
How they got it wrong.
18 again, yes. All right, so we do have some other topics. Let's bring up this Geekosity article because it is talking about Guardians of the Galaxy 3. What did Thor call it? As Guardians of the Galaxy? Thor's team probably is going to be involved. Isn't this going to be right after Thor Love and Thunder?
I believe so, yeah.
Thor Love and Thunder is coming soon first, and then I foresee the characters in Thor Love and Thunder working with Guardians of the Galaxy. I could be wrong, but there's enough characters there to do a split up the team.
Well, at the end of Endgame, wasn't Thor with them?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He was on the Milano, right? Like,
yeah.
So Thor 4 is before Guardians. I think we'll get the opening of like Thor spreading off from the Guardians and doing his own thing for the movie. But I can see them coming back and like teaming together to do stuff. That would be cool.
Yeah. So let's read a little bit of this article. James Gunn's Guardians of the Galaxy 3 breaks up the original team. There are a few details on what will happen in the upcoming film. One of these is that we'll be seeing Will Poulter as Adam Warlock. Thank goodness.
Oh, God.
What? You don't want to see Adam Warlock?
I don't want to see him as Adam Warlock.
Why?
The guy who got his balls bit by a spider in the movie is Adam Warlock. Yeah, I can't.
Well, you know,
I can't take it seriously.
Hey,
Oh.
Spider-Man got special powers. Come on, man. I mean, he didn't get bit there.
You're typecasting Will Poulter because of his because he did a role.
No, he's just not a good actor.
Oh, damn, Bradley.
I've seen him in a few things, like the Maze Runner movies. I think he was in. He wasn't good in those movies.
Well, I mean, to be honest, MCU pinnacle of acting. Really?
Yeah, true. Very true.
I would say that he's not my first choice for Adam Warlock. So yeah, I understand. I do want to see the character though. That's not my first choice either. Bradley is based AF.
How am I biased?
Based, I think you meant. Based.
What is,
I
I don't understand.
Like
it means you got a solid footing. You know, you're a solid dude. You're based.
With your hot take, you're based, yeah.
Yeah.
I see.
Jamie ooh, that would have been a good Adam Warlock. I think even who's the Matthew the guy that did the Lincoln commercials.
Oh, Matthew McConaughey.
Matthew McConaughey might have been a good one. Yeah.
Yeah. That'd have been a lot of money though. Think about it.
He's gonna hate Thor's goats. Okay. All right. So let's see what else this has to say. After all, the last Guardians of the Galaxy movie already teased Warlock's appearance. We also wonder how this connects to the Guardians of the Galaxy holiday. Oh, yeah, I forgot about the holiday special. Would they also look for Gamora? The holiday special is also being filmed at the same time as the theatrical film. Will there be a reference to how Eternals even ended? So many questions. Yeah, the holiday special. I completely forgot about that.
Shit, man! Earth's got a hand and a head sticking up out of it now.
Well, I think the new, just like they're doing with the Flash and the Batgirl, is they're packaging two things right along, just like they did with the Suicide Squad and Peacemaker. They were made pretty quickly together.
Mm-hmm.
You have to. I think that's the new thing. You have this crew together. I think the same crews are working on it, or pretty much hand in hand at least. Getting two projects done at the same time, which only makes sense. I think that's what you got to do for nowadays. You got to have something theatrical, and for streaming, a spinoff. Here's Michael Loss. Base means you have a good opinion, like it's based to like Star Wars.
Okay.
The Max Madness crew will be the Guardians. Heard it here, folks. Yeah, I would like to be a Guardian of the Galaxy. Absolutely.
I just like to stand in the background. Hey guys.
Yeah.
What's up?
Well, I really hope we get the Rocket origin story and like his creator and stuff like that. I think that's really interesting.
That would be pretty cool.
And something that didn't age well. Let's bring up this real quick. Let's try to be sensitive. But
I don't know, man.
Benedict Cumberbatch admits his non-binary Zoolander 2 character backfired a little bit.
Oh God, I forgot about that movie. Oh God.
Yeah, I know, and that wasn't that long ago.
I never watched this one.
You're not missing anything, Brian.
2016.
No.
First appearing for Zoolander 2 as the non-binary character.
Does he finally start the school for the people who are really, really, really good looking but can't read good?
The reason that I'm bringing this up is not to get into this conversation. Obviously, I don't want to offend people, but this was not that long ago, and this was pretty. This would not be done in today's. A lot of Ben Stiller's comedies would not be done in today's market.
True.
But yeah, I don't want to just laugh at people that identify certain things, and I don't want to treat living beings as a joke. I also understand that jokes are meant for comedy too, so there's nuance there. But he says, like any rational person, I think there's a place for discourse and humor in society, but the last thing that this community needs at this movement is another harmful, cartoonish portrayal of our lives. Is he bending the knee? Now that's what they'll say. But Cumberbatch is bending the knee. I think he just realizes that want to be better. I don't think anyone's trying to cancel him over that. I look back at that character and I was like, ooh. I went oof. I was like, yeah, not greatest.
It's the hindsight lens that we look at, how we see things.
But I'm not gonna rage and say I want that type of comedy now too. I'm like, I don't find that kind of stuff funny anymore. Not that I'm canceling people that do. I just like,
No, that's why I said about comedy the other day. I'm like, dude, honestly, when was the last funny movie you saw that was genuinely funny? Like, gave you side cramps because you were laughing so damn hard.
Based is also a political meme when, like, specifically a right-wing one, which is why I didn't use that example because Max doesn't like it when I get. Well, I know you like to give a little political, Michael. I just try. It's just that is where I've accepted Brian's criticism of me in the past, where I went a little bit too political and it didn't help. And I want MME to be a place where everyone. I don't want to say I don't want certain type of viewers. I don't want to go down that route. Nope. I want everyone to watch MME and be included in the conversation. So, yeah,
just because you have bad opinions doesn't make you,
yeah,
it's not irredeemable. Opinions change. So I mean, like, people grow.
Yeah. I have 2 more stories. Oh, actually, 3. I gotta catch up on this one. Polyhedral Paradise Live. I love Zoolander so much I wouldn't watch the second one.
I didn't watch the second one. I was like,
It's garbage. Absolute garbage.
It was okay. It wasn't great, and it wasn't as funny as the first one. Although,
no.
Looking back at that, I'm like, I don't think I want to revisit that anytime soon. The second one aged as more than the first one.
True.
Yeah. Okay, so Kung Fu. I have to catch up. I was really loving this series on HBO Max, and I didn't catch up. No, not this one. I didn't watch this one. I didn't watch this one yet. I was thinking of the other one. That's Warrior. Warrior is what I was thinking.
Oh yeah, I heard that's good.
Warrior's really good, but Kung Fu season 2, they're getting a season 2.
Nice.
Celebrate the Year of the Tiger with some martial arts action. I got to give this a shot. I'm going to give it a shot.
nice.
It is a CW show.
Oh God.
Does that change your mind, Bradley?
Yes, it does.
Okay. 2022 is the Year of the Tiger in Chinese zodiacs, and the Chinese New Year is just around the corner, with celebrations beginning on Tuesday, February 1st. Kung Fu leans into that, and the trailer above, which reveals the first episode of season 2, is titled Year of the Tiger Part 1, and teases the emergence of Nikki's cousin as the key to everything. I'll check it out. I more want to go back to. I was mixing it up with Warrior. Warrior is a great show. Yes. Hey, Matt Jarbo. Hey,
Matt.
Hey.
Degrassi is saying Ben Stiller bugs him. Used to love his work. Not so much. Flirting with Disaster, Permanent Midnight were excellent. I still think he has a lot in him. Look at his father. His father was given. I mean,
Jerry Stiller is amazing.
Yeah,
He's my favorite part of Seinfeld. 100%.
Don't count out Ben Stiller yet. I think he's got some stuff left in him, and he's got a lot of hidden gems in his catalog as well.
Dodgeball is amazing.
I don't know about that. Dodgeball.
That movie's great.
Dodgeball.
Dodgeball is.
If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball.
Oh my God, dude! No. Just the Jason Bateman quotes in that movie alone. Just ouch town, bro. Population you. Dude, come on, man. It's hilarious. Comedy
Patrick
gold.
says CW Kung Fu show I will watch. Hey, Matt Jarbo, I reacted to your hot take, and I asked a very important question.
That's safe, bud.
Why do our people so biased? Yes, you read that right. I'm horrible speller, and I don't know what I was saying. There's all kinds of things wrong with that statement and question. Matt Jarvis says, I'm currently down in Portland, so I'll be listening to you guys on the drive home. Awesome.
Nice.
Drive safe, man.
Yeah.
And
MME, perfect for that drive home.
Bro, last time I drove through Portland,
getting ready for $3 theater.
I was driving a moving van. It was pouring rain. This old rickety truck came in front of me. Fishtail.
Don't question me, Jarbo. Don't question me. Tell him, Bradley. Tell him read that to him.
He disagrees with your take on the Joker 2. Yeah.
I agree with
it.
Why do our people so biased? Yes, I meant to say, why are people so biased against future projects, including Joker 2?
No,
You know,
well, yeah, I am biased against it because I'm sick and tired of DC.
dude, I love Digiball. What's Digiball? Dodgeball. Okay. Yeah, you're the same as me, Aaron. We're brothers.
Digiball. It's a great game.
So 2 more stories here. I actually have to catch up on the first season, but Raised by Wolves season 2 TV review. I'm not going in. I'm not reading any of it.
I have not watched it yet.
Let's just get to the score. This is Ridley Scott's production company.
Sorry.
Great. An 8.
Oh,
8 for
nice.
great.
Awesome.
Returns
Nice.
February 3rd on HBO. Did you see Raised by Wolves, Bradley?
Yeah, it's amazing. It's a really good show.
Oh, really? You finished? I didn't finish the whole season. My wife lost interest, and I never finished.
Yeah, there's a big cliffhanger at the end of it that's just like mind blowing. It's like, oh, okay, we're going there now.
Oh, really?
It's really good. It's a really good show. It's very niche.
Yeah, you can. We would appreciate you calling and yelling at me. Who wants to see Matt Jarbo yell at me?
We've seen that already. You don't have to, but
Well, yeah, you could come and yell at me on the ride home. Sure. Let me see. I think everyone. I kind of like it when Matt
call
Jarbo
it
yells at me.
road rage, but it's really
Road
just
rage.
raging out at max.
How dare you? How dare you, Brian? The Suicide Squad and Peacemaker are amazing.
Okay, so far the only thing I like about Peacemaker is the hair metal. I love the songs; they're great. I'm 2 episodes in. So there you go.
Oh, the third one gets better, and then it goes back down off a cliff. Oh, I'm sorry, Mike. No, Michael. I like.
I let
the
the
third
shit settle a little
episode.
bit.
The third episode was like firing on all cylinders. The jokes were landing when they were in the midst of being, like tortured and stuff. It was hilarious. It was great. And then, you go back to the other stuff. It's still good. It's just not as exciting to me, but I'm hoping for a great finale. Put those pregnant man emojis in the chat, please. You don't have to use the pregnant man emojis. No, you don't. Do the pregnant emojis hurt you? You're being like a Karen. Who cares? If other things exist, I don't care. I'm not using a pregnant man emoji. I don't care. I'm not buying I'm not going to prevent it from being an iPhone. What emojis are on the iPhone? I'm just having some fun with Snow. He was flipping out on Twitter about pregnant man emojis. You don't necessarily know it was a man. You just a different haircut. I'm not making fun of it. You just don't. I don't care. I don't care.
That's about where I'm at.
These are all options. Like if I'm playing a video game and there's male, female, or non-binary, I don't care. I don't care. If it doesn't affect me, I don't care. It's options. It's not like they're replacing. It's options. More options.
It's like Forza.
Now that
Horizon.
I would use. Now Beer Man, yes, I need a chubby Thor spirit animal emoji. Oh, I gotta exercise. God damn it. I gotta finish. I actually have to finish the last Peacemaker episode. Brian, you were a disgrace. Michael S. Brian has. I need to care. I need to care about emojis.
Yeah, no, I don't care.
I don't care. Well,
I don't even use them.
Brian, do you care about emojis you don't use or never will use?
No, it's all good.
No.
He used like 5 emojis and that's it.
I'm not skipping your.
Go
I'm not skipping
Niners,
your comments,
bro.
Oh yeah, I promised.
Tomorrow,
I promised Droga I would
Probably
invite
not.
him halfway through the show, so I will do that. I will put it in the channel section or the community section on my channel.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna bounce out in a few. That way I can
right.
catch up on. Maybe I'll watch episode 3 of Peacemaker, so I can get my hopes up and then dash.
No. 3, I think 2 is where I was disappointed, and 3 is where 3 is where I really liked it. So yes, Droga, you're. I don't know what comment I skipped though. Let me see. I can't get, I do try my best to read all comments, but not a lot of YouTubers read every comment in the chat. They basically, and I'm not super chat shaming you either. I'm just saying I might miss some stuff. Will Poulter will make a good choice for Lex Luthor. Okay.
Is that the...
Well, there was one more topic that I wanted your thoughts on, though, before you go, Brian. Can you stay
All
for
right.
one more topic?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Warrior was great. Go Hawks. You were all sickening.
Go Niners. They're going to beat the Rams.
Michael S., I like Peacemaker. I don't. Episode 3, I loved. The Suicide Squad, I didn't hate. I didn't love it. I'm not saying anything. I'm not being like the internet and saying it's a trash fire. Bradley likes it.
It's a good movie.
Hey, Axel, just Axel.
What's up, buddy?
Hey, guys.
Hey, Alex.
What?
No, it's good. Okay, what did you? You're really getting upset about skipping your comments. I apologize.
No, I'm joking. I was joking. Because I had a lot of funny jokes I was telling Kylo should tell Grogu not to go to school the next day.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Thanks for the pens.
Well, I did have.
Oh, you guys
one
never
more.
saw that Dane Cook joke? No. Okay.
Oh, Dane Cook, was he canceled? I don't know.
This joke was 15 years ago. Goddamn.
Talking about Ben Stiller, he would still love to make a sequel to Mystery Men.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh god.
What? You don't see it?
Can you get us Kel Mitchell back? That'd be cool.
Look at this image. That makes me immediately want to watch.
What was the last movie he was in?
Ooh.
Let me see.
Stiller?
Let me look it up real quick.
Well, you got to bring back everybody, though. Everybody.
Everybody?
He did a music video, and then he was in this movie called Lockdown.
Yeah.
But the last big movie he was in, I can't remember. I think it's none of the museum movies.
Yeah, that's true.
He does produce some movies. I'll have a look.
Let's bring back Night of the Museum, man. Those movies are great.
Oh,
I love those movies.
Now
I
that's
want National Treasure movies, man. I like
yeah,
those
he was in The Secret Life of Walter Mitty.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus Christ, he looks so old on his Wikipedia page.
Ben Stiller should be Skeletor in the He-Man movie.
Oh, please.
I don't know. I'm up for it.
No, Mark Hamill was the only one that could do it. His voice in Revelations was amazing.
I liked Revelations, but I just kept hearing the Joker and Mark Hamill, honestly. Even though he did a good job still.
Yeah,
true. It wasn't transformative like his other. I kept hearing Mark or Joker as Skeletor. So I don't think it was different enough. So I want Mark Hamill to do more voice work. I think he's amazing, but only if I want him to, try a little harder to differentiate it from the other voices.
Yeah, he's great in Invincible.
Invincible?
What?
Mm-hmm.
What is he in Invincible?
He's the guy who makes the armor, the suits for the Omni-Man and stuff. Yeah.
I thought you were talking about Ben Stiller for a second. I'm like, what?
No.
Dude, Mark Hamill's amazing, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
So no one. I thought everyone was going to be super excited about Mystery Men coming back. No one cares.
No, I love the first one, but it'd just be weird that they did it now. It's been so long.
It's a perfect time, especially since you say superhero films are so oversaturated. It would be a great way to poke fun at that.
It could. Honestly, if they do it, I'm going to watch it regardless. If they don't or do it, but I don't know. I think it's kind of weird timing, to be honest.
They got, and if they do it though, they got to get Smash Mouth to do a song.
Yes, yes.
Because we need All Star again, baby. It's 2022, man. We need All Star like it was 1999 all over again, baby.
All right. Well, I mean that's all the talk. Did you have a question about entertainment, Axel? Just Axel?
No, not really. Just
what are you playing now? Don't give us any lap dances and
No, I'm playing Star Wars Battlefront 2.
Nice.
The OG
I haven't played that
Battlefront
game in,
2
like,
or the new one?
The new one.
Did you play the OG original Xbox one?
Nah, I never did.
Oh, the OGs are amazing, man.
You could get it on Series X and S. It's like $5 probably.
Is it on Steam?
Oh god,
Yeah,
damn it,
they're on
man.
Steam. Yeah.
Yes, we are gonna end the stream. Yes, we are.
Perfect.
Yes, we are.
Every time.
Well, I mean, we're keeping going a little bit longer because Axel just got here, and then Matt Drobel he said he was going to come here and yell at me, and he's disappointing because he's not. Why aren't you here to yell at me?
Need to yell at you.
Yeah, I want to meet Matt Jarbo.
It's not like you went hard at him. I mean,
no, he's okay to come on. I think he just he's like
joking a little bit, probably.
Yeah. I didn't have any other topics. Did you see my other videos today about? Man, that was mocking Peter Dinklage. Oh boy, that nerdrotic video. Oh my.
Oh, I didn't see that one.
What did
I
they
didn't
do
watch that
this
one.
time? I don't even watch them. It's just sad at this point.
Well, when someone says that they feel a certain way about the representation of like little people, is it the thing to mock them? No. I think Peter Dinklage had some points there. I think he may have went too far in some places as well. And ultimately, I do think it might cost, and I don't know if I'm even using the appropriate word. Like, here's the difference. I try to be good. I'll make mistakes. I don't know what to call. Is the proper term little people? Or what is it?
I don't know.
See, I don't know. So
I just call them people.
But to be honest, if you think about underrepresented like races in entertainment, little people have had a really hard history in entertainment. Yeah. And the one thing I called bullshit right away, right at the beginning of the reaction, is Gary said that Dinklage seemed a little drunk on the red carpet. I'm like, really, dude? Because I don't talk about his past, and I respect it. I respect Gary. Oh, perfect time for Jarbo. Hey, Jarbo.
Hey, man.
All right, you guys hear me okay?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Axel said he really wanted to meet you.
Hello.
What's going on?
Yeah, nothing much. Just playing a bit of Star Wars Battlefront 2. How about you?
I am currently driving home from Portland, where I was at my uncle's memorial service today.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Sorry to hear about that.
He was 81 and had Alzheimer's. It was inevitable, but it was good to see family.
Sure.
So I'm just going over for a minute to use the restroom and get myself something to drink, and then back home.
All right, cool.
Nice.
Do you have any speculation about the next few episodes of Book of Boba Fett? Because I've heard from rumors and sources that if you thought last episode was great, that these next two are going to really get people buzzing.
Well, obviously, with the way that they're framing it, let me center it. Mando is going to be like front and center, and I think they realize that that's kind of like what everyone's been waiting for, is for Din Djarin to come back. I don't think that he's going to go see Grogu. I think something is going to happen, like the Pikes are going to launch an attack or something on Mos Espa that's going to call back Fennec and Mando like instantly. And then they're going to end up dealing with whatever's going on there. And then, maybe we're going to get another. I think this episode is written and directed by Dave Filoni, from what I keep getting told.
Okay.
So that would mean, obviously, that we're going to get some tie-in to the Clone Wars to some extent. What that means, who knows? Could it be an Ahsoka reference? Could it
possibly?
I would love for Boba and Mandalorian to have to go against each other at some point too, depending on circumstances.
I don't think that's going to happen. I think Boba is going to be Mando's mentor, right? Because so now that he's been cast out of the Culverin, and he's Mando no more, right? I think what's going to happen with that is Boba is going to be like, I will take you under my wing, sort of thing, because Boba's seeking out a different pathway for himself too.
Yeah,
merciful. But what I'm waiting for though is like in episode 4, when Boba unleashed on the Raiders, right? When he brought enslaved one behind him and just lit him up like the 4th of July. That's the Boba everybody wants, right? Right now he's in kind of like pacifist mode. He's like, yeah, no, I'm just a simple, humble, sand merchant out here, just working on water filters. If you think about it, he's a humble water filter merchant.
I like that reference. It's funny.
Well, Goldman, I think we know what you're thinking of, but you might. Hey, listen, if they do have, that was Brian's speculation that we might see young Kylo or.
I'm
Ben
hoping we
Solo.
get to see young Ben. That'd be awesome.
But can you imagine if the Knights of Ren?
What about Mando season 3
Grogu?
though? Like,
how old is Kylo or Ben Solo meant to be at this point? Like,
at that point in time, he's like
6, 7.
No,
like that.
not even, dude. Not even. This is 5 years after Return of the Jedi. Leia wasn't pregnant in Return of the Jedi. You got to follow.
He was born a year afterwards. He was born a year afterwards. He'd be like 4.
So he'd be 4, maybe 5 years old, right? He's going to be wee little Solo. So
Well, I just figured it out. What if they have Harrison Ford as Han with baby Kylo?
I don't know if Harrison Ford's going to come back. Just get Alden
because there's been rumors of that he's come back for something.
No, I didn't buy none of that stuff, man. Like, listen, they're not going to run the same thing twice.
I don't know.
They're not going to do the same reveal twice.
Okay.
That's like the first time was a big surprise. Luke Skywalker came in, everything. They're gonna I think because Donald Glover is gonna come back as Lando Calrissian, we're probably gonna end up getting Alden Ehrenreich back as a slightly older Han, and probably Amelia Clark back as a slightly older Kira. Because obviously someone is behind the Pikes controlling this. Somebody is trying to operate the crime syndicate in the fall of the New Republic. Okay, so hear me out on this one. Here's what I think is going on, and I could entirely be wrong. But there was the one X-Wing pilot who made a comment to Mando. We saw him in Mando season 2. I forget his name. But he's like, you're not the same Mandalorian that was over there on Navarro with some, Empire remnants going on, right? And he's like, I'm just trying to put some dots together because so we know that the New Republic is aware something's happening, but they don't know what it is yet. We also know as Star Wars fans that the Empire ain't entirely gone, but they're in the outer regions. So, the New Republic doesn't know what's happening. But they're also like maybe kind of aware something is going on. And so what I think is they're going to lead us breadcrumbs leading all to Thrawn. And that's going to be what Ahsoka deals with and maybe who's behind the Pikes. Maybe who's behind the Pikes is Crimson Dawn, run by Kira, because now that Darth Maul is definitively dead at this point in time. And so Kira could be in charge of Crimson Dawn, who could then be in charge of the Pikes.
Degrassi does have a point because Disney never runs the same play twice.
Well, no, here's the thing. Disney will absolutely run the same play twice. There's no question in my mind about that. But this is Filoni and this is Favreau. And I think they've got to give us, if they drop the ball on these last 2 episodes, then this whole experiment will be not even worth it. Really. I like the show, but I'll fully admit I don't think I'll watch it again without a solid payoff. Now, I'll watch the episode so many times, but this stuff here, I don't quite know yet. So,
all right. I thought people would be more excited about this. I know, Matt, you will, because you have a great affinity for the first one. Mystery Men.
Oh, hell yeah, dude. Bring that back. Heartbeat, bring that back. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, definitely.
That movie is great 20 years later. Anyone
I have to rewatch it
live when it came out.
I have to watch it again because that was one of my first DVDs from my DVD player. I have to give it another shot. I like it. Michael S. wants Crimson Dawn to be run by Kira, and she's run by Thrawn.
That's what I'm thinking. Because Thrawn is out in the outer regions. And so or Thrawn's wherever he is with Ezra, whatever. They're setting up heir to the Empire, obviously. That's going to be what they're going to adapt going forward. Now, it's entirely possible that Kira could be working with an agent of Thrawn, or perhaps a fiery red-haired temptress.
Ooh.
Perhaps. I don't know. That's the speculation.
That's good speculation, though, man.
I mean, that's kind of the whole point, though. But I see what they're saying there about Mando's new ship. Look, Mando wants, if you think about it, Mando was going backwards. He was reverting back to what he knows. after the events of Mando season 2, right? So he's going back to being a bounty hunter, and he's trying to find his people, and he gets it over his head because he doesn't know how to wield the Darksaber. So he ends up getting it over his head. And obviously, like, that's also the other cool part with Boba and Fennec that I love, is that they are in over their head. That they're absolutely in over their head. And they don't even, and they realize it, but they're like playing it cool. But they're going to get effed this week, I think. Because what's going to happen? Something's going to have to happen that's going to piss off Boba Fett so much that he becomes the Boba Fett that everybody wants him to be.
Yeah.
Because if he goes in like he's Sleepy Joe Biden, you know, like trying to, you know.
Oh my God.
And I'm a Biden supporter, but it's like, but still, the energy isn't really there. He's full health, cool beans. You know what? He's got a kick-ass gladiator-trained, battle-hardened Wookiee at his side, and then a bunch of kids from Cyberpunk.
Maybe that's what Biden needs.
Wow.
Biden needs a hype guy. He needs a hype guy real bad.
Somebody just run behind him and start just like co-signing everything.
Exactly, right? Exactly. He needs like a, you know, and it can't be Harris because Harris is, we don't know where she is.
We just lost a lot of viewers talking about Biden.
Anyway, I gotta dip.
He is horrible for views. Okay, you got to dip. Okay,
I gotta go. But here's well, let me quickly explain why you're wrong. Joker 1 was a flash in the pan. All right, you're not going to be able to recreate the magic that was that movie. And by magic, what I mean is actual social commentary contained within. It was about classism. It was about the fall of the public healthcare system. It was about how we forget people in society. And at the end, he's like this deity that's, you know,
and they could deal with the sequel trying to treat him and then just being released and going back into bad habit. They could do all.
Bro, that's a terrible idea.
Robert De Niro in the face on national television.
Well,
oh yeah, that's true.
They could deal with all of that. They could deal with his treatment, all of this stuff.
He killed his mother. He killed the guy in his apartment. He shot the 3 dudes dead in the subway. Like, they're not going to let Arthur Fleck out.
I don't know. There's something there.
Unless you have him team up with maybe Mr. Freeze or a villain or something.
Yeah,
that would ruin it, though, man. That would, look. Here's what you do, and I've said this before, and I stand by it.
Introduce Harley Quinn at least.
But they don't know. Did they know that he killed all those people? They know he killed the one on TV.
Yeah.
Bro, of course he killed them.
Yeah, all right, because they knew that the guy dressed as a clown gunned down the people in the subway because that's what made him like a Robin Hood type character, like that kind of thing. Basically, though, the only way that it would work for a sequel would be is if they made the sequel like 25, 30 years down the road. And it's not, and that Joker is the one that goes up against Pattinson's Batman.
Yeah.
That's the only way you make it work. Because if you opt to do it differently than that and you don't tie it into what Matt Reeves is doing, and I know El Senor RJ is gonna disagree with me.
Oh, it's a horrible idea.
He's wrong.
Wait, what?
What, Joker 2?
No, it's a horrible idea to connect Joker to the Batman. I think you should
like, I don't like. I think.
But what is going to be the story of Joker 2? There's nothing left that you could do.
I have an idea, and I actually, for once,
Joker 2 is going to suck.
For once, I agree with Max.
Wow. Hell is freezing over.
Holy shit.
What?
Are we okay?
What?
God damn.
What?
Let me explain.
No, I'm a little offended by the once comment. And you got Mark Jarvis' attention.
You're getting the evil eye, brother.
RJ agrees with Matt.
My son has forsaken me.
No, let me explain, because I feel
elaborate.
like there actually is an interesting angle that you could take. And Max, what you said earlier kind of spurred this. There is a way you can actually do something really cool with this. And what I mean by that is you can have it be to where he is seeking treatment and you see the introduction of one Dr. Harleen Quinzel, right? And you could actually do it R-rated. You can actually do it R-rated adult.
Her giving head?
What?
Nothing.
Bad Anthony.
What?
Bad
No.
Anthony.
Well then.
I
gotta go, but I'll stay listening.
Okay.
Have a good one, man.
What I'm trying to say is though is that you could actually
Anthony
really
muted himself on that one. He's like,
yeah. You could actually do a really interesting story about an adaptation of Mad Love that people have been wanting to see, but through the vernacular of, because you know how like
call it Harleen Quinzel.
No, not even that. You know how like people like are obsessed with serial killers and they go and interview these serial killers and try to get info about them, try to understand what's going on with them. You could do that with Harley Quinn and like her falling in love with them. There's actually a really interesting story you could actually do with that.
It's called Harley.
I think. Have him team up with a villain. Have him team up with somebody.
I think they're going to do what flews over the cuckoo's nest. Honestly.
Speaking to Axel's point, there's a great comic book out there called Harleen.
Yeah, I really love that comic. It's an Elseworld. It's Black Label. I really love that comic. It's the art. It's beautiful, and yeah, it's like the most. I think it's the best Harley Quinn origin, and it's not even canon.
Yeah, it doesn't even have
no. Well, that's what I'm saying. You could do like an adult.
Arkham.
Yeah. No, I'm just saying you could do an adult storyline and like really be about the aftermath of the first Joker movie, to where it's about mental health. Should somebody who's clearly mentally deranged go to jail like that? Should they be given treatment? Should they be given a second chance in society? There's some really interesting things you could do.
Yeah, Joker 2 is gonna flop.
Here's what I would say though: you do not introduce Batman. It should not be a Batman story.
Until the third one. Until the trilogy.
I mean, you
never do
Batman.
You never do
Batman in the third movie.
No,
have it be like this. Because
have him deal with the. I'll get to you in a second, Kane, but have a whole trilogy of dealing with the original Joker, being neglected by the system. Society rejects him. Dealing with all the stuff from the first, and then the third one, have someone be influenced by this madness, which is exactly what Slash Film was afraid of, that someone's going to be inspired by this shit, and then have that person have an impact on Bruce's, that's what I see. I see all kind of.
I see is this, where so you have the Joker 2 kind of be a mixture between One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest and be this, like, basically he's running mayhem in Arkham, and like it's like it takes place only in one building, Arkham, and it's basically the inmates trying to plan an escape, working together trying to plan an escape, and then because Arthur sees that there is someone who is impersonating him, and the third one is him going after the person who's impersonating.
So is this like a Three Jokers situation here?
If they do a third one, but I don't think they're going to do a third one. I think it's just going to stick to two.
Brother, if you do a third movie, you have to pay Joaquin Phoenix $85 million.
Honestly, I feel like introducing
a second one too.
I truly feel like introducing Harley Quinn could actually make for an interesting sequel.
Yes.
And you actually do an adult take on Harley Quinn, an adult, very visceral take on the Mad Love storyline, where it's actually as realistic as possible.
So you say similar
it's visceral, it's dark, it's violent.
I mean, we had David Ayer.
Well, you say similar to what David Ayer was supposed to do in the first Suicide.
Yeah, but I think you take it to that next level, though.
Yeah,
I think you explore things you could really only do in an R-rated adult movie.
That's what he was gonna do, but WB.
No, he wasn't gonna do something to that level. I'm talking about like some really hard.
No, I said some dark stuff. Yes, yeah, but more dark.
No, I'm talking about like Joker 2019 levels of dark and going deep into the
Ayer's Suicide Squad wasn't going to be that dark. It was still going to be.
Well, there was some really dark stuff that Ayer had.
There was some really dark tones, but it's not going to be as dark
even more elaborate than I think RJ said. Even more elaborate than planning. Yeah,
because there was probably like one or two really dark scenes in Ayer's squad, but. Of course, those two scenes were cut.
My idea for like a Harleen movie would just be like have it R-rated, like maybe like be set in the Pattinson universe like years after, and then make it like very R-rated and or like as in like very mature, like I don't know, something. I don't know. I don't want it to be like something that's like very cliche for stupid.
Last time they make a Harley Quinn movie, a flop at the box office. So there you go.
Not that.
Well, Brian, I don't want to keep you in case you had to go because I know you were saying you were playing the head.
Yeah, starting to get a little tired, fellas. You guys have a good one. I'll see y'all tomorrow night.
What's up, Brian? Bye, Ryan.
I'll be a little late to the members stream, but I'll be there. I'll be talking some Star Trek Into Darkness tomorrow, so should be fun. Hold on to your butts. It'll be a fun.
Hold on to your butts.
It'll be fun. It'll be fun.
All right,
guys.
thanks, Brian.
Much
Peace.
love. Take it easy, guys.
Well,
easy.
RJ, can you elaborate on this Max being right? I'd really like to hear this.
Oh my gosh.
Well, I think that you're right in the essence of if they have a story.
There's a lot of story. Yeah.
If they have a story to tell, then
And
let them tell
Joaquin's
the
not.
story.
You don't think? Joaquin's
However,
gonna
if the
come
movie
back if they
comes
don't?
out and it's apparent that there really was no story, it feels like a cash grab, and it dampens the effect of the first movie, then I can
see
complain.
Joaquin
but-
Phoenix doing that though?
It is a cash grab. Joker 2 is a cash grab.
How do you know that?
Because
How do you
bro,
know that?
it's
If it didn't make $1 billion, it wouldn't even be a consideration.
You don't know that.
The only reason they're doing that.
Last year, literally, Todd Phillips said last year, I don't want to make another Joker movie.
No, he didn't say that last year.
He never said that.
Yeah, he did.
No, he said, I don't want to make a sequel
He's
to the
never
Joker.
said that he doesn't
He
want
said,
to
I
make
don't
a
know.
sequel.
I don't know
He
if
said
we
he
need
wants to
to.
work more in this dark label area, so he says a
Yeah.
Joker sequel is if it leads to a Joker sequel, then yeah, sure, I'll do it.
So
If
why not
outside,
give him
he
another
wants to work
character
more in
instead of the
dark
Joker?
Well, what if he wants to continue working with Joker though? What if he has another? Again, what if he has a
Yeah,
story
like
he wants to
if
tell?
he
We
has a
don't know
story for
yet.
Joker 2, then he should be able to tell it.
Is it speculating there's going to be a Joker movie, or is it really happening?
There's a
It's
report. There's a
actually-
report say that the script has been turned in and they're looking to film next year.
Who
That's why
reported
we were
this?
talking. Heroic Hollywood, I think. Some.
It's
Yeah,
listen.
Gonzalez.
This is a.
Is that a rumor?
Yeah, it's a rumor. Yeah.
Is it the scooper a rumor? So
Yeah.
No, it's more of like
You're just
no,
speculating.
Hollywood's like the rap under.
No, it's been passed around this week, Zeno. Been passed
Yeah.
I
around.
don't know
this
about
week.
that.
Well, a rumor's been passed around, so it's just you're just speculating.
But
A lot of-
y'all really think that Joker 2 is going to make $1 billion? I don't
I
think.
didn't say
Not
that.
going to make $1 billion.
I don't know if it'll recapture. I mean, it's
It probably will make like $850 at the box office.
if
like, yeah,
Joaquin
more than
Phoenix and Todd what's his name? Phillips? What's his name? The director.
Todd Phillips.
Yeah,
Jason Todd Phillips.
Are both on board, and he has a story to tell. It's an easy green light. If Joaquin agrees to it, it's an easy green
Yeah,
light.
but he obviously is going to get
you have-
$50
you have
million
everyone-
to do it.
Joker is an art house piece. It's a one-off. Why do
Exactly.
people think it's a sequel to that? It
Exactly.
doesn't need to be a sequel.
There
Or they-
doesn't
They're
not
not
need
going
to be
to
one
do
either.
Joker too, really.
Well, again, it doesn't matter what you think. It thinks what it matters what the creative thinks. And the
What
creative
about
thinks that
Harleen
there should be a
Quinzel?
sequel, and there's a story.
It doesn't matter what I think. It doesn't matter what you think. It doesn't matter. We don't know what the creator thinks. You're just speculating.
We do.
Well, no,
we
I'm
do-
not
we do
speculating
have
because
we do
there's
have some
actual words
quotes
that
from
Todd
Todd
Phillips has
Phillips
said that he wants
said-
to work in this
Rumor,
realm
right?
more.
It's a
He said I think I don't have the exact quotes right with
Yeah,
me
I don't.
now, but I believe in the past he said, I don't know if there's another story to tell. I do have some ideas. He said he had some ideas.
That doesn't mean anything. Lots of directors and actors say things like that. But yeah, they're open to it. But doesn't mean it's going to happen.
No,
Yeah.
I'm not saying for sure. I think if Todd Phillips and Joaquin Phoenix, I think there's a strong push to
Joaquin
greenlight this
Phoenix-
project.
That means you're paying Joaquin Phoenix $50 million to do it.
Oh, he has a 3-hole and 3
he
movie
doesn't-
pitch.
He doesn't care
How's
about
it-
the money. Joaquin Phoenix.
I mean, if he
all
didn't
cares
become
about-
Doctor Strange for a reason, then he's going to get a lot of money for a second movie. Obviously.
Joaquin agreed to do this because he believed in the vision and the story.
Yeah,
He's for sequels, for silliness, like comic book sequels. And stuff.
No. But there's room for Joaquin Phoenix to do a sequel eventually if he wants to.
Yeah, if he wants
he
to,
hasn't,
yeah.
He hasn't commented on it lately. Yeah.
So it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. It's not that type of
If
movie.
they make a Joker to do what I see in the first
Well, I
two, I see it,
just,
but, like,
I just wanted to pop on and just say that, just real quick, that I don't think the idea of a sequel is necessarily a bad thing. It depends on if they have a story.
Execution.
If they have a story that they actually want to tell, then let them do it.
Well,
but if it comes out and it sucks and it feels like it was just made just for the money,
Why are
yeah.
people so biased?
Why are you
What?
biased,
What?
Max?
Wait, what are we buying?
That's you biased. What are you talking about?
Why are you biased,
Against continuing stories, it has to be a one-off. It has to be. It has to be.
I mean, to look at it like people's like
that's all I wanna
okay,
say,
on
guys.
Twitter, like people's like okay, what is there's some people that's okay, but there's some people that's like why make a sequel on Twitter?
Just because
It's
it's
like
called
split.
Joker doesn't. It's a comic book movie.
Yeah.
That whole movie was art house.
Yeah.
It's a drama.
Yeah.
It's a very good movie, but it's not a comic book movie that
Right.
demands a sequel. It's one and done.
It doesn't.
There's nothing else to be told.
I'll be honest. If I was Todd Phillips and I was WB didn't get money from the Joker too. From the Joker, I will give Todd Phillips.
Oh, here,
a different
Degrassi.
character.
See, okay, that's the
this-
Todd Phillips thing.
Yes,
I can't stop thinking about it. If there's something else we can do with the Joker that maybe is trained, it's nothing that I really wanted to do prior working on this movie. He didn't want to do it prior, but after working on it, he's now wanted to be like, okay,
Yeah,
I can
but we
add
don't
a
know.
story.
That was last year.
Yeah, if the director says that he can't stop thinking about something that might be interesting and there's something else we could do,
And he
why not?
pitched it, and they have a script ready. Then, if the creatives have a story in mind and they pitched it and they're going with it, then I'm not gonna bother.
WB's not even gonna get them. If they make a Joker 2, the WB's not gonna get the money.
It's not gonna make $1 billion like it did the first time, but it sure is.
No, I
gonna
mean
make a lot
by
of money.
that like New Line is gonna do Joker 2 instead of WB.
Maybe
Because like they didn't even
well, it
make
depends
zero
on
money
who
from
has
the
the
first
black
one. They
label.
made zero.
It depends on who has the black label. If Black Label is owned by Warner Brothers, then yeah, it's Warner Brothers.
Yeah,
oh, that's
but
Joaquin
WB,
Phoenix.
how much did WB make from the first one?
$1 billion?
$1
No, I'm
billion.
talking about how much
Oh.
money did they get back from me?
Oh,
Not-
960 million.
One of the highest
But
profit
didn't they
margins
split?
ever.
Didn't they split the money?
It was extremely profitable for them because the cost for the production was not that high at all.
No, the budget for Joker was what, like 90 million, maybe.
It was like 40 million.
40? Oh, that's not.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a lot of
It was
money.
like-
A lot of these films that make $1 billion have close to $500 million in costs.
If you could do the second Joker between 40 to 50, that's you making profit by that.
With
The
it?
marketing.
Money reigns for the ceiling. Oh, here's another quote. I don't know that there is more to do because it seemed endless. The possibilities of where
Yeah,
we
that's
can
what you said
go
last
with
year. I
the
remember that
character.
one. Yeah, I remember that one last year.
Oh,
okay.
that's a Phoenix quote. Okay.
Yeah, that's
Phoenix. Yeah, Phoenix. Yeah.
But it's because when in December 2019, Todd Phillips told IGN that I pitched it as 3 movies, Joker being the first with me, and the other 2 with 2 other directors. But I don't really want to name them because then it'll become a thing, and I'm pulling in directions into what
What
I
other
never even
director
told
you
them
gonna
about.
get? What other
I'm just
director?
telling Warner Brothers about it. I still think it's a great idea, but I'll be honest with you. Their argument, it was an argument. Their thing is, there's no reason to create its own label. There's no reason to go all out the trouble. But just when we want one of these kind of movies, we'll do it, just like Joker is. I get that, but I also thought it was just kind of cool to give it became its own thing. So yeah, he pitched a 3-movie thing. So they're going with that 3-movie thing.
Okay, let's
Terrible
see if
idea.
they do Joker 2. I think if they do it, they should just film Joker 2 and 3 back to back. If that's it.
I don't
If
know.
they doing it, just film the 2
I
of them
don't. I
back to
mean,
back.
I was saying that I see enough there for a trilogy. I don't necessarily think it has to be a trilogy.
Or
Hans
if they-
is
if
putting
they do
Bradley on the
2,
spot. He wants to hear more of you, Bradley.
If they do 2, then why? If Todd Phillips does 2 movies, let him do another DC character or villain or whatever.
I'd be open to that too. I like the
Yeah.
villain standalone angle. I think it's working. Look
Maybe
at
have
Venom,
Mr. Freeze.
look at Morbius,
Scarecrow,
Joker.
Bane,
Venom.
whatever.
Yeah, let's get a Thanos trilogy. Yeah.
Yeah, let's get Thanos 2 in there.
What's
Let's get these villains without the heroes. Yeah, interesting.
What's that, Zeno?
Bruce Wayne is a child in the Joker movie, so who is his villain going to fight against?
Exactly. He doesn't have to fight against anyone.
It's more him and him dealing with
black
his issues,
Two-Face movie.
or the society, or you know.
Oh,
not
it's
gonna be a
society. Oh my God.
Oh, I hate that name. It's so
The society. Oh yeah, here we go with the society thing. Oh my god.
Society makes me do
To
something.
be attached to any sequel. That's what's going to happen. It's going to be ruined by a sequel.
Society's the
Degrassi
new
said
Batman.
Thanos will be in the Book of Drax.
That would be
Oh,
hilarious.
no. Yeah,
I mean,
Bautista's
listen. I mean,
never
rest
gonna
in
do
peace
that.
to Drax and Guardians 3. Rest in peace.
Yeah, he's definitely
God
dying
rest
in
his
that
soul.
one.
Oh, really?
What?
Who's that?
Drax.
Dude, isn't really want a Joker? You really want this movie to continue?
Yes. If the
You
director,
I don't care about if they want to do it. I want to know if you want to do it. You want it to continue.
Yes,
You had the choice.
yeah, I do.
You don't think enough was said in that movie? Where do you want it to go?
I did a whole video on it, Zeno. I
I'm not
want to
watching
see.
He wants a 2-hour Arkham Asylum movie where nothing happens.
I want a
Yeah,
lot
oh
in
my God, that'd be
Arkham.
so
I want a lot him dealing with
2 hours,
reality.
Arkham Asylum movie.
I want him to deal with
yeah,
what
no.
he's done and come to realization. Maybe
Come to the realization.
The other part of having mental illness is trying to get treatment and maybe ultimately failing there too, or going back to your old habits. There's so much
Sounds like
there.
a repeat. That's a repeat of what happened in the first movie. He just comes back. He just becomes himself again.
Well, we live in a society.
Maybe you want a real
We live in
movie
a
with
society.
the Batman in the background, all the Bat family and everything. Center
I
around Joker.
don't need Batman in the second one. I
Just
still
get Ian Glenn as Batman.
Oh,
It's gonna be boring.
It's gonna be Michael Keaton as Batman.
Oh yeah, that's right.
No, mental illness is the justice system. Yeah, Degrassi.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Joker 2, I just don't want it.
I mean, Todd Phillips said there's more things that he keeps thinking about. So that's all.
They say that.
We have gone an hour and a half. So if our guests, Caden, Anthony, Zeno, and Axel, just Alex.
What does this have to do with the book of Boba Fett? The title doesn't match the topic.
Well, we were talking about it for the
Yeah,
whole,
we were talking
most
about
of the.
Well, they was talking about it the whole time stream before we came.
Okay, so
I
what
was basically arguing with Saggy on her channel.
I know, but I'm not mentioning that because I'm.
Why not? It was fun.
I know. Okay. I know you were, Zeno. I know you were. Okay. So we were talking about that beginning of the show, what we'd like to see in episode 6 or 7. Okay, so Zeno, Aiden, and Anthony and Axel, what do you want to see in the last few episodes?
I don't.
I
want more Boba Fett. That's it. I don't have nothing.
I wanna
Like
see a
the
good
Boba
show.
Fett's okay.
That's all. A good show. I don't want to predict what's going to happen. I don't care. I don't want to put stuff in my head. I don't want to create headcanon and then be disappointed I didn't get what I made up.
Hans, that's a perfect statement there. Yeah.
True.
And that could be a great angle for the film.
Yeah, but again, it just Joker 2, man. Joker 2.
Mental illness is very complicated.
Yes, exactly. Exactly. It is very complicated.
Capable of handling it. Yes.
It is very complicated. Yeah, for sure.
Hey, Rhea.
Hey, Rhea.
That's easy. They don't. Hit the like button. Yes, mad.
Take it easy.
Hey, take it easy. Wait, hold up. I got it.
All right. Bradley, did you have any final comments, or Axel, anything you want to say?
Yeah, I forgot to say. I forgot to say that they should introduce Cad Bane to the show. I think that would be a great timing for that, because I do believe that Cad Bane was the one who gave him the dent in his helmet.
Oh,
so that'd be a cool rematch to see what they could do. Maybe they work together or something. I don't know, but I just want to see Cad Bane, man. That'd be so cool.
Mm-hmm. I agree. That would be interesting.
Hashtag Relly's the GOAT in the comments.
Rel. What?
I don't think Rel's here.
I didn't see him.
Yo, what's up, Boston?
H Sports, Rhea. Okay. Axel, did you have any final commentary on movies or?
Can we get Captain Rex in live action, please?
Axel never speaks. I gotta go. Have fun, guys.
Oh, you have to go, Zeno. Okay.
I'm over anyway.
Yeah, you're a streaming whore tonight. You're on all kinds of streams.
Yeah. People need a voice of reason.
Is that what they need, Zeno?
Wow.
I didn't even watch it, so I don't
can
know.
watch it. She'll leave it up. And you can watch the replay.
Okay.
Whatever. Have a good night, everybody.
Oh, thanks, Zeno. Caden, did you have any final thoughts or topic or real quick?
With oh my god,
the book of wokeness.
Why is it called the woke? How's it woke?
The what?
How's it woke?
Boba Fett is woke?
No, I see. It's just Twitter. It's just people on
Don't
Twitter.
you know it's Fennec
Oh,
Shan
man,
that's
that's right.
recruiting everyone? It's whoa.
Fennec Shan's gonna replace Boba Fett.
Oh my god, I'm gonna make
What if they hand her the helmet at the end of season 1?
Oh my god.
I
Oh
don't.
my gosh.
Yes, that's the finale. The final nice.
He gives
sugar
the armor to Fennec after he dies.
It's the
And
yeah,
like,
he-
and the
And it's Sarlacc
my name is
after he
Fennec.
falls-
Fennec.
After he, what about
after
Fennec?
he
Fennec
after he escaped the Sarlacc pit,
Fennec
he's
kicks
going
him
back
into
in
the
there.
Sarlacc pit again.
Listen to his
His
Oh
helmet.
my god, that'll be crazy.
Yeah. All right.
We
Anthony.
end where we
Luke
started.
Skywalker's gonna show up in the middle.
Luke
at the end of
Skywalker's gonna actually behead.
Now that would
Boba
be
Fett,
something
like
if they.
Mace Windu beheaded.
Obi-Wan is gonna show up in
as a
Boba
Force
Fett,
ghost.
as a ghost. No, I'm playing.
That would be something if they got Sebastian Stan as Luke.
Ooh, that would be.
I think they're gonna still use Max.
Oh, Bradley, you don't like that? You don't like that?
I don't see them like doing the whole CGI thing, hiring that guy who did the better deep fake, and then being like, "Oh yeah, we have an actor who looks like totally different than that episode of
should.
Mandalorian."
Mark Hamill give his
You want him to
blessing.
be that janky CGI? I'd rather
I
have a
don't
real
know.
actor.
Well, it's not gonna
I
be
honestly prefer that.
But if Mark Hamill give his
Also-
blessing on Sebastian Stan to play Luke, then that's his blessing. He said, "Yeah, you can play."
Hans,
this.
you can join. You can join my Discord. I can't message you anymore, Hans. You always say that I don't invite you on the show, and I tried to send you an invite and it rejected. You've rejected me on Discord.
Damn, that's tough.
You
got friend zone.
So you friend zoned me on Discord. I can't send you
Wow.
likes anymore. I tried to send it.
He's like #cancel Hans.
Oh,
Which I
Mario
don't agree
Party.
with. Which I don't agree with. I disagree with Max. on that.
Mario
Now,
Kart.
Caden, we have to put Caden on the spot here. Are you going to say cancel RJ when I try to end the show? What is up with you and canceling RJ?
RJ, did you... Oh, last night, man.
Oh, that was hilarious. I was
Ooh,
watching.
last
oh
night
my
was
God.
something. I think if you were watching Saggy's stream last night on Twitch, you would know exactly
Thanks,
what
Enosh.
I mean.
What was that?
What was that?
What
Were
was
you being
that?
teabagged?
An action figure crotch in the beginning of the screen. That's,
Oh,
that's
so
Hey,
you're
yo,
being teabagged.
pause, yo.
Wow. So basically, RJ was being very, 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 very sexist.
Oh, wow.
Yes, he was.
I don't
He
know
was
about
telling
this.
Saggy what to do in Fortnite.
What?
You know, he was bossing her around. He was telling, "Hey, woman, go to this place." You know, he was
Wow.
being very rude to Saggy, and I think Saggy.
Damn.
So,
Damn.
Do you have any
he-
proof?
so,
Yeah, I would advise against that.
yeah,
proof?
#cancel RJ. That's why.
Cancel Caden 3
Max
times.
too. Cancel Max too.
And don't
Alright.
cancel.
Cancel everybody on the stream.
Well, we could take care of you right now, Anthony. Bye. Sorry,
Anthony-
that was for that one comment. I had to do it. Anthony, what was your
Anthony's favorite movie is Electra.
Oh,
His favorite movie.
Halloween
Rise of
3 is
Skywalker.
better than Scream 5.
No, get out for that. Get
There's
out.
no Halloween.
I'm being that serious.
how do you respond to this,
This
Caden?
is true.
I'm not. I don't.
Oh yeah, Austin, I sent you
Bro,
a
it's
goddamn
factual. He
message
does suck
about
at Fortnite. I see
streaming
his
Austin,
gameplay.
on Twitter.
It
Go
sucks.
check that out.
Wow. Wow.
He got bodied by
I thought
RJ in
we were
Fortnite.
friends. I thought we were friends because we both like Scream. I guess we're
Is
not
Bradley
friends.
even there?
Bradley's
No,
here?
I'm dead. I'm a ghost.
No,
now.
Bradley is at Austin house. So that I'm fine.
Not yet.
Oh, what?
Wow, Marcus, be nice, Marcus.
Yeah,
Look, there was
all right,
nothing.
all right. Degrassi gets the last comment tonight, and then we're ending the stream. And,
Oh,
and
no.
no
It's not even
no
night
more,
time yet.
no
Of
more
course it's-
canceling in my friends or me. Please don't cancel me.
Or me.
No.
Degrassi knows all these different Star Wars canon series across all their perspective areas, are all heading in the same general direction, and it's more awesome than any of us could possibly imagine.
So that's because he got the go himself, John Favreau and Finale. Whatever you pronounce his last name.
Way to stay positive, Degrassi.
Oh.
There's no friends in Fortnite.
And then you got Kevin Feige. I'm playing. Kevin Feige.
Oh, hey guys, it's me, Kevin Feige.
Yes, Kevin
Axel,
Feige.
do
I'm
you play
involved.
Fortnite? Do you play Fortnite?
Yeah, okay. Yeah,
Do
okay.
you?
Let's. Yeah, I play
He
Fortnite.
sucks.
Excuse
You suck
me.
at-
Did somebody say
Axel
Feige?
sucks at Fortnite.
It's not Kevin Feige.
Oh no! Don't do this.
Did somebody say Feige? I am here. I am here to announce the entire Marvel slate for 2023 to 2030.
Oh my God! That face.
2020.
That's
Is that from Feige?
How dare you disgrace Lord Feige with this
Oh,
image?
My son Bradley is doing the Lord's work by praising Marvel. Marvel is the best franchise of all time.
The reason why the Mandalorian is successful is because of Kevin Feige himself. No, I'm playing.
No, that's true.
Hey guys,
It's true.
Kevin Feige.
I'm Kevin Feige here.
He's a hack, Marcus. He's a hack.
How is he a hack?
Marcus, you know who's the hack? John Krasinski, Emily Blunt. Okay,
What?
They're a hack. They're not going to become Mr. Richards and whatever
What the hell is going on?
They're not even going to become the characters.
No,
When you
Bradley,
see
no.
it, oh my God!
You know I'm sexy and you know it.
Oh,
No.
Sexy Feige.
No.
Wow.
That's
That is
You
horrendous.
look like Kirby swallowed you.
Bro, he looked like some. Oh my
No,
God!
Bradley, no.
Feige
I
here,
ain't gonna lie,
reporting for
the
duty.
one thing that Kevin Feige and Jeff Johns got in common is the hair.
We are home. You're not home. Come home.
Oh, Rhea's
Zeno.
really loving Pokemon Legends Arceus. You won't see her for a while, or she will. See
Marcus, John Bum-ass Krasinski is not gonna become the Richards. Thank you.
Sean,
If he does, I'll show a video of me jumping off a roof and I'm playing.
What?
No. Bro, what? Spike is Peacemaker? Jesus. Wow.
Because don't you know that Feige sent James Gunn to be his Marvel spy?
Oh my God, I didn't know that. Yo, that's true, Max.
I don't know what's going on anymore. There's multiple Feige. Can one of the Feiges end the show?
No,
Feige, can you run Feige? Can you run DC because Walter's doing a terrible job?
Every Marvel movie will make $1 billion for 50 years.
Actually, I think people tend to think that Feige just knows how to do MCU. I think Feige knows how to run Star Wars and DC. I do.
I mean,
I mean, hey, is that
That's
Kevin Feige as
Feige.
King
That's
the
King
Conqueror?
Feige.
Jeez,
King
King Feige. There you go, King Feige.
And
That's God King Feige to you, good sir.
All right.
Well,
I'm ending the show. Thank you, everyone.
Bye, everyone. Don't forget, cancel James Cameron.
Great stream.
Yeah,
What?
James Cameron and James Gunn. I don't like him.
Stop the
James
cancellation.
Cameron.
Don't
Cancel
cancel
Avatar
this.
2.
Don't shut up, Bradley. No,
Don't talk,
Avatar 2 is coming out in December, and it's gonna beat Aquaman, and I'm paying my friends to see it.
Why are you paying?
Bradley's gonna do